Hello and welcome to part 6 of the Pokemon Red Nuzlocke. The last time we were together, we realized we had nobody that could learn Cut. I went and caught an Oddish, because we were forced to catch a Pokemon with Cut, like I said. Turns out Kabutops, who I thought could learn Cut, can only learn Cut in Yellow version in Gen 1. Alright, are we gonna get... Ooh. Guess we'll have to wait to see if we got lucky. So, of course, in this episode, we'll be taking on Lieutenant Surge. This is interesting. This trainer has exactly what Lieutenant Surge will have, which is a level 21 Pikachu. And in fact, he has 2 level 21 Pikachus. Very interesting. But only Lieutenant Surge has a level 24 Raichu waiting for us. If you can hear the slight hissing, that's just the AC working. Again, it's been pretty hot here. Gotta keep the AC going. Makes a little more noise, but keeps Roni and the team cool. Now we just gotta figure out this electric lock puzzle. Okay. Which ones haven't we tried? Possibly the 4 surrounding that, the trainer to the south we just battled. I'm curious how many other rockers we fight in this game. Rocker seems to be a pretty unique character class, if I'm not mistaken. Now we'll stay in. So of course, after we beat Lieutenant Surge, we will be heading back north to Cerulean City, where we will be going through to the east to Rock Tunnel. Okay. Oh man. Really thought we had it that time. Alright. There we go. Shoot, yeah, this puzzle can be a pain in the butt. Come on, show us the money. Damn. If I remember correctly, it's gotta be adjacent to it, right? So we have like a 1 in 3 chance. I'm just figuring if I always choose the one to the left, or is there a pattern? Like if it's here, it will always be the one to the right, maybe? Maybe the game's just gonna give it to us. Maybe after enough tries, it'll just feel bad for us. Okay. Is there a systematic way to do this, or is it all just random chance? Maybe these guys will give us some hints. Alright, come on. Man, what? What do you say? Yeah, right next to it. So we have... Man, have we just been getting really unlucky? Okay. Man, what is this? Okay, we're trying the one south this time. If I had to guess, I'd say it could only... I'm guessing it can only exist in a couple different locations, the starting switch. Or maybe it is all entirely random. Just not having great luck, I guess. Okay. Maybe this guy will give us a third hint. Usually this puzzle doesn't take so long. Again, I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. Or what. We're gonna do this puzzle for the next 20 minutes if we have to. Yeah, you don't give us a hint. Damn it! This is some grade A bullshit. Could it be here? I don't even know anymore. So I got 4 different options. Okay, this one. Yes. All right. Man, if we leave, do we have to do it again? That would really suck. But we're gonna fight Lieutenant Surge before we leave. Also, I think in the wastebasket next to him, there's perhaps some kind of great ball. Oh, I got the great ball and the SSN, but I thought he had something in his wastebasket too. Well, we finally got past the puzzle. That was pretty annoying. Sonic Boom, a pretty powerful move for early on. Well, I guess it's a little late for Sonic Boom to be all that useful, actually. It's still powerful against Pokemon when you're lower level. You're a low enough level. Well, I guess Pikachu is only level 18, not 21. That you could not normally do 20 damage. Sonic Boom comes in handy there. I don't think anything he has so far could have done 20 damage to Mewtwo, so... Here it is, his Raichu. Interesting. Didn't go for the Thunderbolt like I thought he would. And down goes another gym leader. Awesome. Thunderbolt. We know who we're teaching that to. Let's do that right now. I'm just gonna... Oh, we don't want to have to erase a move. We want, yes, Zip Zap to learn Thunderbolt. Awesome. You know what I was thinking about today? All the way up to the latest generation, like Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and even like you know, Pokemon Let's Go if you want to include that. Every time you get to a tree, except in Gen 1 where you have to do it from the actual Pokemon menu, but every time you get to a tree, it asks you if you want to cut it. Like, why not just, like, approach the tree and then have, like, a little dialogue box, like, so-and-so hacked away the tree. Just to, like, at least, like, let you know. I mean, you don't even need that kind of confirmation. Like, clearly, like, your confirmation is just the tree going away. I just don't know why they prompt you. It's the same thing when you go to the Poke Center. Like, well, the Poke Center I get because it might prompt you to think about it if you, for example, wanted to not reset your spawn point. I could see why asking is nice. But cutting a tree, I mean, are there consequences that I don't know? Maybe. Whoops, we actually want to keep Cutter. I didn't mean to deposit anybody. I meant to withdraw. Who was I thinking about withdrawing? We want to maybe start training one of these guys up as we go through Rock Tunnel. And I'm thinking we're going to start training, I don't know. So I had a list of movesets drawn up, and I think the moveset I'm most excited about, especially with regards to our team, is Infinity. So I'm going to start training Infinity up. Having a normal Pokemon is really nice in this generation because it's the only type that gets stabbed from a move that can do 150 damage, aka Hyper Beam. So we'll buy a few more repels so that we're prepared for Rock Tunnel. Can we get super repels here? Nope, just regular. Buy some of those. Make sure we have, what else do we need? Maybe one more awakening. We got plenty of potions. Oh, we're summoning money without having to buy Pokeballs, ain't we? So to lead our party, I'm gonna keep Ash Trotter out front. Ideally, I would like to have Infinity out front, but if we're gonna repel through those through Rock Tunnel, we're not gonna actually be able to repel because repel only gets rid of the weaker Pokemon that we would normally encounter. As a result, we need to keep someone out who's going to out-level the wild Pokemon. And then what we can do is, if trainers have multiple Pokemon, we can always switch in Infinity for some switch training experience. I think this is used to indicate that this is a hill. I think if you get on your bike, you go down here. Oh, I don't have my bike with me, it's in the PC. Do your thing, Cutter. Whoops. Nice, good matchup for us. Yeah, by the time we get to Celadon City, our team's really going to start coming together. Celadon City, of course, has the giant Pokemart where we can get some pretty good TMs for our team. We'll also get the Lemonade that'll give us access to Saffron City. And in Saffron City, we can pick up Psychic and teach that to a Pokemon if we want. We do have a Mewtwo that knows Psychic, but Psychic is a pretty strong 90 power, 100% accuracy move. It's pretty nice, even without Stab. I'm not sure anyone else on our team can learn it besides Porygon. And it's possible that we would actually just pick a different move for Porygon. Nice. Oh, we didn't take any poison damage because we knocked out both Pokemon after we were poisoned. But of course, an antidote. What is that? No. No teleport for us, thank you. Did a good amount of damage, but not enough to kill us, even with another crit. Yeah, we are gonna switch out for Onyx though. But you know what we're gonna do, which I didn't think about to do before? We're gonna switch into Infinity first to get some nice experience. And it is all kinds of loud outside today. Can never just have a quiet day to record one of these episodes. Yeah, definitely should have just sold Water Gun, made a little bit of extra cash. There's no reason to have it on a Mewtwo. I'd almost always use Psychic over, and if I wasn't using Psychic, I'd probably use Swift. Love to see that paralysis. Probably should have healed up before the battle. Yep, we're gonna switch into Infinity. And then jump back out into... Let's give Zip-Zap a shot. Zapdos from the back kind of just looks like somebody with a crazy haircut. Like an ostrich with a crazy haircut. I don't know why an ostrich. I guess I was just thinking the long, slender neck that it appears to have. Just kind of a wild looking Pokemon from behind. There is one more trainer over here, yes. Sounds like we got a bug catcher in our sights. Well, we're in his sights. Something I was thinking about. Feel free to correct me if I was wrong, of course. When we didn't have a Pokemon that could learn Cut. So, first of all, not all the starters can learn Cut, nor can their final evolution, so who I'm specifically referencing is Squirtle. So if you chose Squirtle, and you didn't catch any Pokemon up until you got to Vermilion City, and you were playing Pokemon Red or Blue, not Yellow, and I'll explain why in a second. I think the only Pokemon you can catch that can learn Cut when you're at that point, because first of all, you can't go back into Mount Moon. You can't catch a Paris because you're blocked by the ledges from Cerulean City, and you can't go through Diglett's Cave and go back through Pewter City because you need Cut to actually get back into Pewter City from Diglett's Cave. And of course, you need a Pokemon that can learn Cut first. In Diglett's Cave, you know, you're thinking, oh, just catch a Diglett or Dugtrio. Well, those Pokemon can only learn Cut in Yellow version. which I found interesting because I think I played a lot of yellow. I didn't play much red or blue. I think I almost always used a Diglett for cut. I just like picking up Diglett too. And the other thing, let's see. So yeah, you can't go back. Yeah, of the list of Pokemon that can learn Cut, if you selected Squirtle and you can't go back and get a Paris, Diglett won't work. Your only option is an Oddish. And I mean, there was as I was looking through that list, there was a good chance I was like, man, we might be stuck. The other alternative people might be thinking is, oh, what about Beedrill? Well, Beedrill can learn Cut, but again, only in Pokemon Yellow. So even if we could go to the little area, because I think there are Weedle in the little area above Vermilion, if I'm not mistaken. But even if we were to catch one, only Beedrill can learn Cut in that evolution line, and only in Pokemon Yellow. So like I was saying, I was like, there's a pretty good chance that we're just stuck here. Is there a secret item here? No, maybe not. Okay. And it would have been kind of funny if we got stuck at that point. Of course, I guess you would hope that they wouldn't have designed the game in which you can make yourself get stuck like that, especially for something that seems so obvious, like you pick a starter and you get to a city in which you haven't caught another Pokemon, or you haven't caught the right Pokemon, and then you realize, oh shit, there are no options for me. I have to reset my save file. In our purposes, or like in our case, probably what we would have ended up doing was said, you know what, like we're gonna make an exception to the initial set of rules and say, if you can't even catch a Pokemon that can learn Cut, then we would just have to force one to spawn with a Game Shark. And of course, we just like make like an Oddish or something simple that could learn Cut spawn. You know, we're not going to use Cutter on our team, of course. Just going to keep him around for when we need to cut stuff, which is very few points in this game. We don't need Cut for a whole lot. I think the only time you need Cut is to get to Rock Tunnel, the only 2 times, and to get into Lieutenant Surge's gym. Pretty sure you could do without it for the rest of the game. We want to make sure we're getting all these trainers. I'm really tempted to use Body Slam because it's such a high power move. Ponyta's not gonna learn another good high power move for a long time. If at all. Fire Spin, which is not very good in this game, I don't think. There's no flamethrower in this game. The strongest fire move is Fire Blast. It's a tough game for fire Pokemon. I think probably water Pokemon have it best with Surf. I mean, Surf is a staple water move for many generations. I mean, it's 90 power, 100% accuracy. You want Surf. Like, Surf is a water Pokemon psychic. Yeah, we're gonna not get wrapped by this Ekans. I hate Wrap. I know I've probably said that a million times in this playthrough and in the Pokemon Gold playthrough, but I hate Wrap. Wrap the move, not Wrap the genre. I like Wrap the genre. W-R-A-P, Wrap. Oh yeah, we battled you. Just kidding. I always thought Geodude had a funny sprite in this version. Kind of just looks like little lumps on his head. Like, doesn't exactly look rocky, in my opinion. It didn't convince me. Nice. We'll stay in from the chop. Gotta remember to do that from time to time. It's amazing that even when we don't one-shot trainer Pokemon, you know, with our badass legendary team, it's amazing that they don't choose to use their move to attack us. I mean, how many times have we gone against trainers who we don't one-shot and then they'll use Growl or Defense Curl or something like that? And like, don't get me wrong, I know that trainers do that. I know that's part of their UI. But it's just kind of funny because often these trainers don't even get a chance to make a move. And you think they would capitalize on that. Ooh. I will take payday. I enjoy getting extra money from the battle. I didn't see actually how much we picked up. 46? We got 460 from the battle, but I thought it said we picked up 46. Okay, there's just one more trainer in front of Rock Tunnel. This is another place where it's funny. It's like you clearly have cut because you went through all the trouble. I guess it's like you need cut in your party to avoid that trainer and get into Rock Tunnel. So if you really wanted to avoid one more trainer, you could do that. So we'll battle this last trainer. That'll be the end of the episode. And in the next episode, we'll go ahead and take on Rock Tunnel. My hope is that we'll be able to get through it all the way in those 25 minutes. This one's run a little bit longer, but I knew that we were super close, only had a couple trainers left, so I figured we might as well finish them all off on camera. Looking forward to being in Lavender Town. I always consider that a huge step in this game. I just feel like once you get to Lavender Town, the game really opens up. I mean, you've done a lot at that point, and Rock Tunnel, especially as a kid, such a huge hurdle for me when I was younger that it will always remain as this like, holy crap, I made it to the other side. Like, I used to pick up this game just absolutely dreading the point where I had to try to get through Rock Tunnel, and you know, when I eventually did, I'd put the game down and I just feel this huge sense of accomplishment. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.